What's up, my pilots? Wait, don't talk yet. What's up, my pilots? Angry Poncho here, and we are back playing Donkey Kong 64. This episode is strange because it's being post-commentated. If you don't understand why, watch today's Spyro episode, and I explain it there in that video. Anyway, I don't know why are we at the middle of the level. Confused here. Oh yes, we're trying to free Diddy Kong. It's weird making commentary over something that I've seen before. I'm probably gonna be yelling at myself, "Dude, you missed some bananas! You missed some stuff!" And it's like, "What? You know? How do you not see that?" It's weird doing post commentary because you get to. Oh, I shot that guy in the face. Jeez, nice. Good going, DK. It's weird making post commentary because you've already seen before what happens, and so you don't have any legitimate responses to what's surprising, for one thing, and you also you kind of already know what's coming. Well, it's sort of the same thing, but on top of that, you look at things other than you don't have to focus on the gameplay, and so you can just look around anywhere on the screen that you like. And so I could be staring off in the corner of the screen, not even looking at what the actual player will be looking at, his character. So I can notice things like a viewer would. I noticed something off in the background that I missed, that I didn't pick up, or something that I should have. And here I have a hard time. I can't remember the controls for this game because it's so weird. It's like, why do I have to hit first-person mode to go into the gun? Why can't I feel like it should be a different button. I don't know. And now I'm trying to shoot at this wasp, and I realize that I don't get anything for doing it, so I'm just going to shoot the button. Because we shot one in a previous video, and he didn't drop any bananas, so there's no point in going after them. I don't know. I don't know! And Donkey Kong is clipping into the floor, so we'll pause and unpause. That should fix it. Whoa, what's going on? Oh my god. Oh, I guess I was planning on cutting this part out. Let's find somewhere to jump forward to, shall we? Where does the video begin again? How about right here? Let's skip to right there. That should be right at the end of the pause. I think that wait a minute, no, I had to take off... I took off my headset because there was water dripping into my ear. And then, well, no, because they didn't record anything at the beginning of the video either, so that wasn't what broke them. Because they were a dud the whole time. So I must have damaged them when I put them away yesterday. That's a bummer, because I'm really careful with my stuff. I don't know how they broke. Anyway, thankfully I have, like I say in the Spyro video, I have a backup pair that I'm using now, so I still have a headset. It's just it's just a lower quality one. I'm going to be looking into getting a new pair pretty soon, because for one thing, I like to have a good one and a backup, and I also want to have two, just for the sake of having two, in case I ever need to do dual commentary, if I want someone else to do commentary with me. Because I finally got a cord for my laptop so I can use it again. Did I tell you guys about that? That my laptop battery no longer holds charge, and it has to be plugged in to use it. And then I went and lost my cable. I recently bought a new special kind of cable with a bunch of adapters for the end, so it fits basically any computer. I got it for really cheap. I got it for maybe 15 bucks, when it usually sells for 50. I got a good deal because a friend of mine works at the electronics stop. He's actually a co-owner. It's pretty neat. And hey, the older you get, the cooler and cooler your friends are. You might think that kid that you're friends with down the street who has the Wii, he's cool to hang out with because he's got a Wii. No, just wait until you're about 20 years old. You got friends who own stores and things. Like, oh my god, you never expect that. When they say it's not about what you know, it's about who you know. That's totally true. It is all about who you know. That's how you become president. That's how you do anything in this country, in the world today. Really, it's all about working hard and knowing the right people. So now I'm looking around, where the hell is this last coconut thing? And honestly, when I do find it, I'm kind of pissed about it, to be frank. It's kind of lame. Anyway, here's a banana, and I keep trying to grab the string to pull the banana down. It never works, but I keep trying it. You have to shoot the banana with these slow-moving coconuts, and shooting it automatically grants us the banana in our inventory. No idea. No idea whatsoever. I noticed the number of graphical glitches that this ROM has, and because of that, I keep pausing to try and fix them. Sometimes it works, and sometimes it doesn't. So I'm thinking I'm gonna re-download a different ROM, like try and find a different file from somewhere else, someone else's version of the game, and hopefully get one that doesn't do that, because that's really annoying. And so now I'm looking at that cage over there, like, is there a button there? And I'm like, oh damn, there is a button there, but you can't shoot from in the water. So I was like, okay, I'll go back to the land. you get over here, you get on the land, and you look over there. It's like, hey, it's there now, but when you put away the gun, you can't see it anymore. For some reason, when you go into first-person mode, your render distance is farther away. And see now, the bullets don't even reach because it's so far away. The coconuts just disappear, I guess. I don't know. What good is a gun if you can't hit things from far away? I don't know, man. I don't know. But this game is looking more and more like a game that it's looking more and more like you guys are right about this game not being the game to 101%. I don't know. We'll see. At this point, I still haven't decided. I'm sort of still playing it like it's a 100% run. But I don't know. I really just I'm on the fence about this one, and I don't know. Maybe you guys could tell me. Anyway, we got those 3 things. It's not Diddy Kong is free. We can use him. We'll get him in a minute. But tell me in the comments. Does it mean anything to you guys whether if I 100% this game or not, or do you just want to play through the cutscenes and get to the final boss? I don't know. When I usually play games, I like to 100% them so I can show everything, so if there's anything tricky or a side quest that you don't normally have to do, I can show it off and get character development or whatever. But in this case, it would just be me taking all 5 Kongs to all 8 levels, which I find out later in this video, there's 8 levels. Taking all 5 Kongs to all 8 levels, getting 100 bananas in their color, 5 big bananas, and then blueprints and coins. And it's like, what? Why? Why is there so much stuff to find? I'm really leaning towards not doing a 100% run and doing just enough to be fun and just enough to get through the game, because, to be honest, this is a game that I didn't play as a kid, but for maybe 10-20 minutes. But I do feel like I wanted to do an LP of it because it's not overdone, and it's also a classic N64 game, one of the few that required an expansion pack in order to play the cartridge. Actually, you can't pick this one up with Diddy Kong. I'm not sure why. I guess because it's yellow. I don't know. But the big golden bananas, I feel like you should be able to pick up with anybody. But I guess that one's supposed to be a Donkey Kong banana. I don't know. One way or the other, unless you guys really, really want to see a 100% run for this game, I'm probably just going to do a Fairweather playthrough and just play through enough to unlock all the levels, fight all the bosses, and I will use each of the Kongs. I'll try to give them each screen time because they each have the same amount of stock in each level. So every one of them has 100 regular bananas and 5 golden ones. So I can pick up the bananas that I need using any of the Kongs, and I suspect that I'll need to use all of them in various amounts throughout the game, different challenges, different obstacles for each one. But at this point, it's looking like the only things that the whole game could be done with just Diddy Kong, Donkey Kong, and then the big one. What's his name? Chunky? Is that it? Chunky Kong? Something like that. Anyway, this game has fall damage, even though Spyro doesn't. Man! Oh! And I get hit in the face with a beaver! Jeez. I mean, normally I wouldn't like having a little beaver in my face, but that's neither here nor there. Some of you are laughing and some of you are really confused. Bam! Get out of my face! DK! Let's go over here and see what's up this little... It's like, what? Hey! He sits down, he looks back and forth like, what am I doing? Why am I sliding? Donkey Kong is an idiot! He's... oh my goodness. But anyway, now that we have Diddy, you can see the red bananas, the hollow ones there, they're sort of translucent. Those are the ones that only Diddy Kong can pick up, and once you have them unlocked, you'll start seeing his red bananas everywhere, or anywhere that he has bananas to pick up. So, anyway, I think we have enough to go for the boss, and so I'm trying to grab onto this vine, and it's just derp on me. I can't seem to hit it. I don't know, man. I don't know. I keep saying that. That's from Little Shop of Horrors, if you're wondering. I don't want to leave you thinking, like, dude, where was that song from? I get a bunch of comments. What was that song you were singing? What's it called? I don't know what the song is. I think it's I think that song is actually part of a medley at the end of the movie of all the songs together. Anyway, the way that this works is you got this big, fat-ass pig on the left, and you got this little hippo on the right. And you have to feed the hippo lots and lots of bananas until he becomes obese, and is able to lift the pig up high enough to reach the key above the pig's head, and then he'll unlock the door to the boss for you, and you see the number is how many you need. And he just throws them underhanded. I didn't even notice that when I was playing. I thought they were just flying out of his body. I don't know. Anyway. And yep, there goes the pig. 2 internal lock for us. And I guess this... I don't know what this... It was cycling through all the Kongs there, and I guess that means that some of the bosses will be fought with Donkey Kong and some will be fought with other Kongs. I don't know. But it seems that this one has to be done with Donkey Kong. I don't know. I'm not really sure, honestly, what advantage Donkey Kong has over any of the other Kongs. He seems to sort of be the average Kong, because he isn't as strong as the big clumsy guy. I mean, he isn't agile or have long arms. I guess his gun is a coconut shotgun, so that's cool. But whoa, boss fight! A giant metal armadillo with texture glitches. Oh God, not texture glitches! Anything? Oh, Suzy 9mm. Wow. And so he shoots fireballs. That's pretty crazy. So I go and pick up the TNT, and yeah, that slows you down too much. Don't pick up the TNT. Anyway, when he comes up to laugh at you, run up to the TNT, hit B to pick it up, hit B again to throw it, and... Man, I wish I had the original commentary, because I was laughing my ass off, making fun of that guy's sound. This armadillo guy, I wish they said his name in the game, like you know, like they do in Zelda, where it's like, Goma, parasitic spider thing. In this game, they don't do that. It's just, this is a metal armadillo, and now you're going to fight him. But of course, he's only vulnerable while his head's exposed, so... Wow, I didn't realize how close I was to dying when I did this. My goodness. I might not even make this. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. So once he comes out, he starts laughing at you, and of course he's just standing there being vulnerable. Pick up the very conveniently placed TNT. I love the sound he makes. It's so funny. I was laughing my ass off the first time. Now he just rolls over there. It's like, oh, okay. I guess I got so far out of the way he wasn't even worried about it. And he keeps firing this stuff at you. He starts firing more and more. All we need to do is wait for a clear shot, and we can go grab that TNT, hit him in the face. Go get it, DK. Go get it. Yeah, it reappears really quickly, so if he destroys it, don't worry about that. You've got plenty of time to make it back over there. Haha, gotcha. Excuse me. And his turrets fall off, which causes him to make a tactical retreat. But not before he drops a giant golden key. Very nice, very nice. Now, I was a little bit confused when I did this because... What boss fight ends with the boss running away? I wanted to kill him! I want to get rid of him for good! Which makes me think he must come back later in the game as another boss. And not to spoil anything, but I remember... my friend Kyle, who owned the N64 that we played Super Smash Bros. On, he had Donkey Kong 64, and I seem to remember there being another fight with that armadillo later on. It's probably just a harder version. I don't actually remember. I don't remember any details, but I have a feeling that he comes back later. Just not sure. So, but that's really all I remember about this game. I don't think I ever saw the final boss fight, or any other levels or anything. I'm not sure. I may have fooled around on a completed file of his and used all the Kongs for a couple minutes just to fool with them. I remember I liked Lanky Kong the best, the one with the long arms, which is really an orangutan, not a monkey. Of course, I guess Diddy is more of a chimpanzee almost. I don't know. Because Donkey Kong's like a gorilla. Diddy Kong would be like a chimpanzee, or maybe even a smaller size simian, like let's see. I can't think of I guess like just an actual monkey. I don't know. Shoot the switch over the giant minecart. Yeah, it's very strange. We have a ghost of our grandmother coming back to give us hints. Really weird. So, actually, I was wrong. Red is not Donkey Kong's color. Donkey Kong is yellow. Why is that? Anyway, Diddy Kong's little whirl move there is just as effective at taking out those enemies, so that's fun. Also has a little tail whip thing, I guess. I don't know, it's probably the same thing as Donkey Kong, really, in that regard. I don't know if I ever actually get around to taking his gun out. But I will swim over here to this island. And for some reason the camera likes to just whip around right there. I don't know why. Woohoo! So this small island over here, I didn't realize how small it looked from the outside. And then once you go inside, that's where Lumsy is. Lumsy. Why did they do that in this game? Why didn't they just name him Clumsy? I mean, it's a video game. You don't have to have characters with real, actual names. And naming him K. Lumsy is just weird. I don't get it. Anyway, so I run around here and I see 6, 7, 8. Okay, so there must be 8 levels in the game, because that first one there, we've already done. Neat. Alright, and there's a blue switch over here. I don't know, it opens up a door somewhere where there's a golden banana, but... Wow, what is Clumsy doing? But I can't find the door. I don't see it anywhere, so I'm like, wait, where am I supposed to run to? Whatever, too far away. Too hard. So I figured that must be it way on the other side over there. And I don't know what these smash pads do, but you guys said I need a charged up version or something like that? I don't know. I'm trying it a few times here and nothing happens, so I figure, okay. How do I get the next level to unlock? How do I get to go to World 2? Do I need to go back and get more bananas, or what? And why does this barrel just have Lanky Kong on it? I don't get it. Really confusing. I don't understand why it isn't a switch barrel. It's weird. Weird stuff. Anyway, so I think at one point I accidentally run close to the cage, and oh! The lock unlocks! Neat! Woohoo! Cool. And so the first lock turns, and the second level is opened! This is the kind of stuff I'd like you guys to tell me in the comments. This was like, I was wondering, how do I get to World 2? What am I supposed to do? It's like, oh, just go visit Clumsy. Okay. That would explain why they put a teleport pad right out in front of his place. So it's pretty handy. You don't have to swim across, you just banana port. So, I don't know. If the banana ports are handy enough, maybe a 100% run will come together. At this point, I really am still on the fence. It's just, if I go for 100% run and it becomes tedious, I'll stop. And if I'm not going for one and it feels too easy, or like it's going to finish in 20 parts or something like that, I'll go back and do some more searching. I don't know. It's all about what's fun to play and what's interesting to watch. But that's about it for this episode. In the next episode, we're going to go back into World 1 actually and pick up some more bananas with Diddy Kong just to see what we can do. I don't know. We'll fool with it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.